Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting with arithmetic. As I have already told you, there are three main topics you have to focus on: number system, then algebra, and third is arithmetic. So if you cover these three topics, you will be confidently able to solve 80% of the questions. 80% as in whatever the questions are solvable in the given timeline in the quant section, 80% would be from this section only. The remaining 20% would be from various miscellaneous topics. So I would say you invest your more energy on these three topics, and once you're done with these, practice a lot of question on these three topics, then only focus on the other topics, right? So starting with arithmetic. In arithmetic, we are going to do averages, profit and loss, percentages, etc. So we'll try that in next 10 to 15 days we wrap it up arithmetic as well, and so that you have the concepts ready for these three topics. After that, we'll be starting with the miscellaneous topics for the remaining miscellaneous topic. Okay. So starting with today we are starting with averages. Okay. So what exactly is an average? I'm pretty sure if you are fond of cricket, you must have seen the batting average, bowling average, and so on. So, what exactly is batting average? Okay, suppose if you see the Test cricket, I think Virat Kohli's average is 60 runs. So, does that mean he always scores 60 runs? No. Many a times he scores 100, even 150, sometimes 200, and some other time he scores 0, 10, 15, and so on. So, right? So what exactly batting average mean? Right? So batting average in that case means if Virat Kohli plays in all those matches, right, with the same score. Suppose in the after 10 innings, after 10 matches, he has scored 100 runs, right? So if we say, we can also say that in each match he might have must have scored around 10 runs each in each match, so that 10 into 10 equal to 100. But the reality is sometimes he might have scored 20 runs, 30 runs, or he have bowled out on 0 as well, right? So average gives you an idea that how much he should have scored in each match, right? So that his total score is comparable by that number, right? So now we'll understand the definition of average. Okay, average is sum of number divided by the number of number. So what exactly does this mean? Okay, as I already told you, suppose after after 250 matches, after 250 matches, Virat Kohli has scored 7,500 runs. Right? After 250 matches, Virat Kohli has scored 7,500 and 500 runs. Right? So, how will his timeline look like? Suppose this is the timeline. In match number one, he might have scored suppose 75. In another match, might have scored 83. Third match, he might have 2. Fourth match, he might have scored 130. Fifth match, he might have been bowled out at 0, and so on. I hope you're getting the idea. And adding all these numbers, right? Adding all these numbers, you're getting a score of 7,500. And if you see, this is match number 1, this is match number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on till 250, right? So in 250 matches, he has scored 7,500 runs. So if someone asks you, what is his batting average, or what is the average run he scores in each match? Average runs he scores in each match. So his average is 7,500 runs scored in all the matches divided by the number of matches, that is 250. So if you do the calculation, so the answer is 30 runs per match. So his average is he is scoring at the rate of 30 runs per match, right? Now, why averages is important? Giving another example, suppose we want to compare Virat Kohli with Gill. Shubman Gill is a new player, and instead of playing 250 matches, he has just played around, suppose say 60 matches, right? And in those 60 matches, his scorecard looked like 30 runs, 80 runs, 102 runs, then 0, suppose then 3, and so on. And I say in total, in 60 matches, he has scored around, suppose, what should I say, 2100 runs. This is an example, right? 2100 runs. This is for Shubman Gill. He has scored runs, how much? How many? 2100 in how many matches? 60 matches. So his average, batting average will be total number of runs divided by the number of matches. So if you do the calculation here, it will come out to be 6 3 is 18, 6 5 is 30. So 35 runs per matches. So on the basis of performance, it might look like Virat Kohli has scored 7,500 runs. But Virat Kohli is scoring at a rate of 30 runs per match. On the other side, Gill is scoring as at 35 runs per matches. So, based on the performance, we can say Virat Gill is doing slightly better than Virat Kohli at this point of career. Might happen that in next 190 matches, if he comes equal to the Virat Kohli number of matches, his performance might lose and his average comes down less than 30. We cannot say. But at this point of time, Gill is doing better than Virat Kohli on the basis of batting average, right? There are other factors, impact, run chases and all, but just for the taking as an example, we can say that Gill's average is better. So at this point of time, he's doing better as a batsman, right? Now, this is another question. This is a question for you. Find the average of first 6 odd numbers. Find the average of first 6 odd numbers. Okay, tell me first, what are the first 6 odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and what? 11. Hope, yeah, this is correct. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So, what is the average of first 6 odd numbers? What is the sum? 3 plus 1, 4, plus 5, 9, 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 18, 36. So, 36 is the sum of all these numbers divided by how many of these are there? There are 6 numbers. So, the numbers of numbers is 6. So, 36 by 6 is 6. That is the average of first 6 odd numbers. I hope this is clear. The simple idea, and I hope you are getting an idea what the average exactly is, right? As we will see in future the PYQs on this, you will get a better understanding how they have used this concept as an application, right? Now, moving on. If this is a composition, weight composition of boys and girls in a class, means there are some n number of students. If we see, there are total 5 boys, and how many girls are there? 4 girls, right? And this is the weights of different students, right? Now they have asked you, what is average of weight of all the boys in the class? So average of weight of all the boys in the class is sum of weight of all boys in the class divided by number of boys in class. I hope this is clear. Weight of boys in the class, that sum divided by the number of boys in the class. So I will say 60 plus 70 plus 100 plus 45 plus 55, right? Divided by how many boys are there? 5. I hope this is clear. So if we do the calculation here, 60 plus 70 is 60 plus 70 is 130. 55 plus 45 is again is 100. So 100 plus 100 plus 130 is coming out to be 330 divided by 5, right? 330 divided by 5. So what is 330 divided by 5? So that is 66 kgs. So what does the 66 kg mean? I hope I have done the calculation right. This is 130 plus 100 plus 100, 330 divided by 5, 66 kg. So what does this 66 kg mean? This means instead of these boys 60 kg, 70 kg, 100 kg, 45 kg and 55 kg, we replace them with 5 students of 66 kg each. 66 kg each. 66 kg each. This will give the same total weight as this one. So this will add up to 330. This is also adding up to 330. This is what the average is. Average means now we are just looking at that if 66 kg weight is of each person, this is going to give us the same weight as the total weight of the all the boys in the class, right? Now moving on. Now weight of all the girls in the class, these are the girls. You can do it on your own. Average is sum divided by number. So what is the sum here? You can do the calculation. Divided by number. Number is by 4 girls. So if you do this, this is going to give you the average of weight of all the girls in the class, right? Now, I hope this is clear. Now, what exactly is weighted average? Now, going back to the example of Virat Kohli, right? Instead of telling you the weight of each average score in each match, they tell you that this is how the career of Virat Kohli looks like. For the first 100 matches, his average, right? Average was what? For the first 100 matches, his average was say 50, 55. For the next 50, his average has even improved, got better, and now he's averaging for the next 50 matches, he's averaging a 70. But in the last 100 matches, his average has gone down to 30 because of say some performance issues, right? Now, if someone asks you what is his total average, now this is not a simple. Rather than giving you match number 1, match number 2, match number 3, and so on, they have given you average for a class of matches. First 100 matches, next 50 matches, and finally the last 100 matches. Now they are asking you what is the weighted average or the overall average of the Virat Kohli in total 250 matches. How are you going to do this? I'm just rephrasing. This part means for the first 100 matches, his score must have been look like 55, 22, 78, 103, 0, 1, 2, something so on. They have calculated the average for the first 100 matches, that is 55. They have done the for the next 50 matches in the last 100 matches. Now, what is his weighted average or overall average for the 250 matches? The weighted average is N1 means first class number in first class multiply average of first class. Number of second class, average of second class. Number of third class, number in third class, average in third class divided by the N1 means the number of matches in first class, number of matches in second group, number of matches in third group. Now, what is number of matches in first group? That is 100. Average of first group is 55 plus number of matches in second group, that is 50. What is the average? 70. Number of matches in third group, that is 100, and average is 30 divided by 100 plus 50 plus 100, that is 250. I hope this is clear. Now if you solve this, 5500 is the score, total number of score he has scored in the first how many matches? 100 matches. 3500 score is in the second matches, and on the last 100 matches he has only scored 3000 runs, right? Now we can see you do the calculation here. 5500 plus 3500 plus 3000, his score is coming out to be 12,000 divided by 250. So if we see here 250, so it will give you the average of 48. So 48 means in total 250 matches, his overall or weighted average is 48. But in each group, he has different average. For the first 100 matches, he has 55, then 70, then 30. But overall averages or the weighted average is 48. I hope this is clear. Now moving on, let's see. This example, I'm leaving this to you. Same what we have done in the last thing. Virat Kohli has scored how many scores? In the first 3 matches, he has scored 15 runs. In the next 4 matches, he has scored 45 runs. In the last 5 matches, he has scored 25 runs. Now they have asked you average of score in all the matches. Means the overall or the weighted average score in all of these matches. That is the 12 matches he has played, right? I hope you will be able to do it. You can try it on your own. Then let's move on. Now coming out, this is a question, and such type of question in exam they are going to ask you such type of question, right? Now let's see. Average weight of the whole school and is 15 years. Average age of boys is 18 and average age of girls is 14. The ratio of number of boys to the number of girls is how much, right? Now, if I compare it with Virat Kohli example, I make two groups. Suppose there are some number of boys, some like we checked, first group was 100 matches. This is a group of boys. There are B number of boys in the school and G number of girls in the school. They are asking you that total B plus G means the total school has some average of 15 years. The first group of boys has average of 18 years. The girls group has average of 14 years. What is the ratio of B by G? So let's start. Let number of boys in school is what? B. Number of girls in school is G. Now, now total number of students in the school is B plus G. I hope this is clear. Now, if we see the average age of boy is 18. So, if we look at the weighted average example, B multiply what is the age of boys group 18 plus G average is 14 divided by total number of students. This is the formula for weighted average is equal to 15. I hope this is clear. Now, solving this 18B plus 14G is what? 15B plus 15G. This is so just rearranging 18B minus 15B 3B, 15G minus 14G is G. B by G is equal to 1 by 3. I hope this is clear and this is the answer. The ratio of boys and the girls in the school is 1:3. I hope this is clear how we solve for the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls. Now, arithmetic mean we have already seen, average mean or we have already seen in the arithmetic progression video. If you want to check, you can go back and check in the arithmetic progression video where we did the arithmetic mean part, right? Moving on. Now we are moving to the concept of average speed. And before that, you have to understand what exactly is a speed. Speed is what is shown in the odometer or the speedometer of your car. So I'm sure you must have seen this thing. They start with 0, then 10, 20, 30, 100 and so on, right? And the needle shows what is your current speed of the car, right? Now what does this exactly mean? This means suppose the meter is showing 100 kilometer per hour. Suppose your car is going at 100 kilometer per hour. Now this means that in every hour or every per hour, if your car goes constantly at a speed of 100 kilometers, at the speed of 100 kilometer per hour, so in every hour you will cover 100 kilometers. Simple. This does not happen because many a time you are stuck in a traffic jam, you have to decrease your speed, you increase your speed. So, but it does not remain constant for the whole hour. So that is why this 100 kilometers is not achieved. But this is roughly what does it says, that if you stays at this speed, in 1 hour you will be covering 100 kilometers. So speed has a formula. Speed formula is distance covered by the car divided by the time, right? So this, suppose we take this example. We are going from Delhi to Mumbai. Delhi to Mumbai distance is 1200 kilometers. 1200 kilometers. And your car is traveling at average speed. Don't confuse with just don't confuse with the average term now. We'll look at the next slide. Car is going at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. We are just taking an assumption that there was no roadblock, no obstruction. Car was going at a constant speed of 60 kilometers per hour. How much time it has taken, right? So we already know speed is equal to distance upon time, or rearranging time is equal to distance upon speed. So distance is 1200 divided by speed 60. So if you do the calculation, this is 20 hours. So in 20 hours, the car will go from Delhi to Mumbai if it goes at 60 km per hour and it covers a distance of 1200 kilometers, right? Now, what exactly is the formula for average speed? Average speed formula is average speed. We'll see a question on it, don't worry. Total distance covered by a car divided by total time taken. Total time, right? Now, if I tell you, if you see back and look at the example, the total distance between Mumbai and Delhi was 1200 kilometers. Total time it has taken was what time taken? 20 hours. So it is 60 kilometers per hour, right? So what does the 60 kilometer average speed means? This means your car might have gone at a speed of 120. Your car might have slowed down to 20 kilometers per hour, like Virat Kohli's batting. One time he scored 183, one time he scored 0, one time he scored 17 runs, one time he scored 85. So his speed or Virat Kohli's scoring rate goes up and down with each match, or your car speed goes up and down with each second you're traveling. But on an average, drove at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour to reach this distance, right? This is what it means. So rather than saying that first minute I drove at 100 kilometer per hour, after that 30 kilometer per hour, then 45 and then so on, you say I drove at a average speed of 60 kilometers per hour, right? Now, let's see this. If a car travels, there are 2 points, A and B. These are two cities like Mumbai and Delhi. While going from Delhi to Mumbai, I am traveling at a speed of S1. And coming back, I am traveling at a speed of S2. What is my average speed of the car? Average speed of the car. Now, people not familiar with this, suppose they give you that for going on one side, I am driving at a speed of say 60 kph. And while coming back, I am driving at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. What is the average speed for the whole journey? What many people in the exam, what they are going to make a mistake. It is an average. It is so they will do 60 plus 40 by 2. This is means they are calculating the mean. So they will get a 50 kilometers per hour and they will mark 50 kilometers per hour. This is not right. We will see why, but this is not how you calculate the average speed, right? Now, how do you calculate the average speed? Let's see. If car is going at a speed of S1, so between, let's say, distance between A and B is say what? D. D is the distance between A and B. And what is the distance between B and A? Same distance going from one city to another. Why? If you are going from A to B, the distance is D. While coming back, distance is D. So nothing, no difference here. Speed on A to B is S1. Speed going from B to A is S2, right? So time taken in first journey is D by S1. Time taken in second journey is D by S2. I hope this is clear. D by S1 and D by S2. Now, what is the average speed? Average speed is total distance. This total distance is D plus D. I hope it is clear. One D for going up, second D while coming back. Upon total time. First time is D by S1. Second time is D by S2. Right? So if you do the calculation here, you will get value of 2S1, 2S2 divided by S1 plus S2. I hope this is clear. If you do simplify it, your value will be 2S1 plus 2S2 divided by S1 plus S2. Now, if again coming back to the question, S1 is 60 kilometers per hour, S2 is what? 40 kilometers per hour, kilometer per hour. Now, average speed is 2 S1 S2 divided by S1 plus S2, that is 100. 6 for the 24, 48 kilometers per hour. This is the answer and not 50 kilometers per hour, which many people are going to make a mistake if they don't use this basic concept that average speed is total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. I hope this is clear. Now, very important, most likely they can ask you a question on this on the basis of average speed. In future, we are going to see a problem of boat and stream and all. There you will see the application of this, right? Now, this is a question. Now, car traveling along the side of a square. First thing, this is a square. Car is going from A, B, C, D. If you want, you can pause the video here. You can try this on your own. Then come back and see the solution. I will give you 2 seconds for this. Okay. Starting with, car travels along the side of the square. So this is a square. Car went from A to B. How much distance did it cover? D. From B to C, it covered distance of D. From C to D, it will cover distance of D. A to D, D. Why? Because it's a square. Square, all sides are same. In this part, it is traveling at 20 kilometers per hour. It is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour. It is traveling at 60 kilometer per hour and traveling at 80 kilometer per hour. People will make a mistake who are not aware about average speed. They will add all four divided by 4 and they will say this is the average speed. No. How we are calculating the average speed? Distance in each is D. Time taken between A and B, T1, is D by 20. Time taken between BC is D by 40. Time taken between T3 is D by 60. Time taken between T4 is D by 80. Now, average speed is total distance, means D plus D plus D plus D divided by 1 by 20, D by 20 plus D by 40 plus D by 60 plus D by 80. So, if you do the calculation here, this is 4D divided by D common, 1 by 20 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60 plus 1 by 80. If you do cancel it out, and if you solve this, you will get the average speed of the car for the whole journey, which is not going to be equal to 20 plus 40 plus 60 plus 80 by 4, which is the wrong answer. This is how you calculate the average speed. I hope this is clear, and this completes our averages topic. Now the concepts are complete. After this, we will start with percentages, and after doing 3-4 topics, I will just combine all the previous year questions in one video, and this is how we are going to move forward. So that's all for this video. If you have any doubt, you can post them in the comments, and best of luck for your preparation.